God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick. I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
The talisman of the balance. Tobias gave this to me.
I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
It's the apple barrel. It's half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board.
I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating. Here's a nice plump one. It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It's probably some kind of compass.
Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash.
It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of candy.
Captain?
Hi, what is it?
How long will it take us to get to Elias?
We should reach the island by tomorrow night, unless we get bad weather.
Any chance of bad weather?
Well, as any experienced sailor will tell you, the weather is a freakish thing, and you never know quite what to expect. But no chance of a storm at all, or my nose would be itching.
Do you know any sea shanties?
I'll be thanked I do not know a single one.
Not even a ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket or something like that?
If I went ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket, girl, the crew would tie me up in the hold. With good reason, too.
What does your nose have to do with the weather?
Well, that's a story, be sure of that.
And?
That's all. It's just a story, and you'd better be sure of that.
I'd like to hear that itchy nose story.
Why?
Because I'm sure it's a real tall tale of the sea, filled with bravura adventures and victories snatched from the rabid jaws of certain death.
I had a bad accident with my nose hair scissors, and ever since that day, when the weather's acting up, my nose itches.
Thanks, Captain.
It's actually Captain. Please try to remember, and while you're at it, cut back on the scurvy sea dog shtick, would you?
Just trying to fit in, sir.
You have as much chance of fitting in here as I do growing a second head, marrying myself, and moving to Khorasan to start a pottery business. Oh, and before you leave, mind you only take 2 apples a day from the apple barrel. We're running a little short, and aside from fish, Jal forbid, we have no other food on board.
I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
It's the, wheel? Is that what it's called? Hello, Ton.
Are you enjoying the ride, April?
I feel sick.
Everyone feels sick when they first take to the sea. It is natural.
Really? So when does it pass?
You will get used to it in a month or two, 3 at the most.
Oh, God. I'm not sure I want to get used to it. I have a question about your compass.
Of course.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
How are we doing on time?
With the help of your magic, we are crossing faster than I had ever thought possible.
Give credit where credit is due, Lyak. This ship is the fastest there is. I can outrun a shadow ship in this old lady.
When will we be on Elias?
By sunset tomorrow, if the wind holds.
How fast is it possible to travel by sea?
I do not know. I have heard tell of a ship that once went so fast it took to the sky and disappeared. From time to time, sailors spot the ship as it floats across the heavens. It is said to be an omen.
The Flying Dutchman, right?
No, they call it bad luck.
Keep her steady, Tun.
I will, April.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger, too.
Aye, by the mercy of Jol, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine. I don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night. I feel too sick to eat anything. Hammocks. Hammocks. It's a flour sack. It's a flour sack. I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey! It got away. It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty. It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty. I'm not particularly hungry. It's a colorful candy wrapper. Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because... It's a hungry-looking worm.